Morning folks, it's Monday the 19th of May. Not did an update for 2 weeks and this one's slightly later as well. Just really busy at the moment. So what I'm just going to give you just an update on what's been happening around my veg garden. This is the brown onion bed. You can see that some of them have flopped over. Not too sure whether the other week when we had heavy rain that's what's flattened them. What I've taken off the raised protection frame off it, because I think the problem what will eventually happen is that the height, that when you're taking it on and off, you catch them. So I've left it off in the hope that the cat will leave the bed alone, hopefully. Continue along here. This is the one that's got the red onions in it, as well as my shallots at the back. Shallots don't seem to be doing great. We'll just leave them and see what happens. And the red onions, I should say, are progressing okay. In here is my rhubarb. That doesn't seem to be doing too great at the moment. Don't know whether the soil's stunk down too much, so it needs to be a bit higher up. Don't know. We'll see how it progresses. I've moved that there. It was in another position. I moved it there because my irrigation system, I've realised one of the down pipes of the supply system isn't long enough, so I actually stood on the pipe and it snapped one of the connectors, so I need to put a new piece in to lower it down, so that's the reason why that pot's there at the moment. The autumn fruiting raspberry in the background there, it's doing okay, that just progressing nicely. In here, this is just weeds that are growing at the moment. This will eventually be the leek bed. Come over here, and yeah, as you can see here, that is my tayberry all flowering now, so hopefully we'll get some nice tayberries off that. This is my garlic bed. You can see these are flopped over as well, so I don't know whether the heavy rain, who's to blame for that. If we come over here, as you can see, there's my arch nemesis of my garden, Brooke, as he trundles away. We have to do everything to try and stop him using the beds as his domestic area. So, right, so back to the blueberries. Two blueberries. That one's progressing okay there. That one there, remember, that was fairly small, so it might not be this year that it actually grows big enough. So, well, we'll just see how they go. I don't know if we're going to get any blueberries at all off this or not, so we'll see how it goes. In here, let me just try and lift up the bed a little bit. As you can see, is my parsnips, and they seem to be progressing quite well. I planted out my courgettes, so these are in here as you can see at the moment. If I just go on, that the irrigation system's working. Just giving them all a nice water this morning. These are all my potatoes. As you can see, they're absolutely prolific. I did some of the advice from Dan from the allotment diary in the respect of the pots he uses in the soil, and when I put in the first third of soil into it, I added some Vitax Q4 as well, and I've chitted them for quite some time, so I'm really pleased with how they're progressing. This bit of fleeces on here is just purely to protect the beetroot that's in here, to stop the cat sort of just digging everything up. So let me just show you. So this is the beetroot, progressing well as you can see, and my rows of peas, well, they're called sugar snaps, so this is Monge 2, and down this one is my French beans. We'll continue. And here is my carrots. Let me just lift this up. You can see they seem to be progressing quite well in there. Really pleased with how they're doing at the moment. And into this bed here, this is my turnips and sweet. It's at varying degrees of how good they're growing. Some just have died when they've gone in, but we've got quite a few in there, so they're doing well. Let's come around here. So I've got 6 of my sweet corn in place there. They're doing well. Several of them, as you can see, are really going for it. My squash down here, they seem to be progressing so-so. and there are my spring onions, so hopefully get more spring onions in here in a bit. I'll just show you what else is outside. That was a spare peas. Rather than fling them away, just decided, oh, I'll just shove them in here. I'll wreck something to make them grow up. You know, why waste them? You can find a way to use them. These are my strawberries. I've got to devise something, either attached to a fence or something like that, so that I can actually have them all around. Because I've got to, with these in these pots, I've got to turn them every so often. And what happens, as you see down there, the plant dies because it's not getting enough light in that. So got there, but we've got quite a number of flowers on it, as you can see. So hopefully we'll get some fruit off it soon. I've planted out my outdoor tomatoes, my beefsteak Marmande, and they seem to be really going for it. So as you can see, we've got 6 of them outside. They got to be manually watered over there. So let's pop into the greenhouse. So we've got different things still on the go. Some more sweet corn to go out soon. Got some lettuce leaves, some Swiss chard. I've got these 3 pots here were little discs that I bought from Poundland. They had chive, parsley and sweet basil. So sweet basil, chives and parsley. So just thought I'd try them, see how good they go. Down the bottom here you can see my lamb's lettuce and my second lot of spring onions and my basil. I use basil quite a lot. So let's move over. So these are the indoor carrots, progressing quite well. You can see in here I've got some radish, as you can see, just popping out. And there are my 2 sweet peppers. Planted them in a bigger pot to encourage their growth. And I've got a hot Scotch chilli pepper and a cayenne chilli pepper at the back there. All seem to be progressing okay. Probably a lot further behind than other people, but hey, every year's a learning curve, so we'll see how well we do. In here, I'd replanted into the cells is the celery. As you can see now, they're starting, if I show you there, they're really starting to get on. Watering them from the bottom to try and encourage the roots. So we'll see how it goes. These are just the excess crop of, on the left there, the courgettes, and on the right there, the cucumbers. We'll just save them in case anything goes wrong. Down the bottom, still growing, is my leeks. I might try and get them up. I think that's what we'll do in a bit. Pop them up on the table, see if the sun gives encouragement. But down there's my 2 cucumbers progressing nicely. Just not, as I say, a lot further behind than other people, but we'll see how we go up. The problem is I don't have the space inside to get them started early enough, so I've had to rely on different methods. Hopefully next year, because I'm making rather than having some people use grow tents and things like that, I'm going to be making a grow cabinet to go into my iron cupboard. So I'm going to put lights and things like that in it, so hopefully that will help. And finally in here are my tomato plants, my indoor ones, inside greenhouse ones. Can't remember which order they're in, but there's 4 medium ones and 2 cherry. So that's it, folks. That's all. Not been little jobs happening, as I say, not much been done over the last sort of 2 weekends. Been busy with lots of other things to do with family and that, and we're just doing odds and sods. So thanks for watching, folks, and hope you've had a lovely weekend, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye just now.